Yes, thanks so much, Dan. England 4-0 against Sweden in a semi-final. I actually can't believe I'm saying it. And Steffi and Danielle are here with me. There's so much to talk about with this game. But Steffi, you've been really impressed, not just tonight, but from what you've seen from England throughout the tournament so far.
Very impressed. I mean, we had so many battles and they've never really went to the final, and they performed perfectly from the first game, and I think they really deserved making it to the final now. We're
going to find out tomorrow if it's Germany or France they'll be facing at Wembley on Sunday. Speaking of the goals, though, they're all good quality goals as well, Danielle, and all 4 different scorers too.
Yeah, very classy goals, and also too, when the goals came in the tournament, I thought, or in the game rather, I thought the first goal they scored in the 34th minute was a little bit against the run of play, though I would say the midfield, especially Fran Kirby and Georgia Stanway, were really starting to get a hold of themselves and grow into the game at that point, and then to score the second one right after halftime, and then it was just icing on the cake from there.
But let's talk about Alessia Russo's goal, shall we? Because, I mean, she came on and made an instant impact anyway, almost set up a goal for Hemp. And then to score the way that she did in a semi-final at her age, it was just wonderful to see, wasn't it, Steffi?
Well, that's just what you get when you put young players on the field. They don't think, they just play and they just love what they're doing, and that's unpredictable.
Yeah, she was playing with a freedom. She doesn't know to be intimidated by the moment. She's not thinking back to the many successes that Sweden has had. She's thinking, oh, let me shoot it from this angle and it doesn't go in, so then I'll, you know, backheel it and get a nutmeg on top of that through the legs of Hedvig Lindahl. So just the audacity to even try that. Whew.
Wonderful stuff. I mean, it impressed Sam Kerr, so what can we say? But how could it not? Not going to lie, that was lit from Russo, she said. Russo making a case for herself. Maybe not for the final, though. You don't think Sarina Wiegman's going to change anything?
I don't think so. I mean, Steffi, I think we've been talking about this, and Sarina Wiegman has been very steady with her starting 11, and there's something to be said about having the role as a super sub off of the bench, bringing that energy. Alessia Russo has done that throughout the course of the tournament, and I don't anticipate there'll be any changes in the final.
And I liked what you said, is she's a young player. She's a good sub, and for the World Cup, she's going to be probably on the first.
Yeah, I think you make a case for yourself next summer, but on Sunday, she'll be coming off
the bench. I don't think it's so much knocking on the door. I think it's like kicking through that door when it comes to the World Cup. We'll get to Sweden in just a moment, but the no goals conceded standing out to you as well, Danielle, and rightfully so.
Absolutely. I mean, as impressive as the 4 goals were here this evening, to me, looking ahead toward the final, toward Germany, toward France, who were so dynamic in attack, and the saves we saw from Mary Earps, I thought that's going to be the key piece heading into the final. So wonderful to celebrate the attack, important to realize how critical it is to defense when you're trying to win a championship.
Are you surprised, Steffi, that Sweden were beaten 4-0 at this stage?
No, I'm not really surprised, and I would like to give Sweden some more credit. I mean, they've been trying and they've been saying, I've been criticized them very much, and I was saying, okay, they're always talking about we didn't give or show our full
potential.
Yes, and they really tried, but that's the important thing. You have those moments where you got to make that match ball, and they didn't in the first minute. Jakobsen, she had a chance, but then you got England with a great goalie, Earps, and that's going to be the things that will maybe make the big difference.
The big difference. So who's going to be the best side? Who would England... you know what? I'm not even going to ask that. I'm going to say, what would be the best matchup in the final between Germany and France now that we know that it's England?
I want to see France.
France against England.
I do. Sorry, Steffi.
It's okay. She's an England fan now anyway.
I think that they played with such freedom in their quarterfinal matchup against the Dutch. I want to see that dynamic attack against the attack that we saw from England here today. I think it would be an open and exciting match, and that's what you want for a final.
So Steffi might want to see Germany when we take a look at England in Women's Euro Finals 2009. You know a little bit about that 6-2 loss there?
Oh, yes, I do. But it just, these are the games where each shot on the goal is a goal. And I think England is not going to let that happen again.
Well, we'll see. We know that many an England fan has been very disappointed, as Dan knows all too well, but so far so good for Sarina Wiegman's Lionesses. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.